Hey everybody, Tommy G here, and we are just north of Sierra Vista, Arizona, north of the Mexican border, south of Tucson. Spent the night here at a truck stop, actually at a hotel. Stayed in the hotel, got nice clean sheets and all that stuff. Gonna make it on up to Tucson. We're gonna head north to Tucson to pick up a load. We got to get some air conditioner units and to take it out to Arkansas. So that is gonna get us real far east, like I promised last time, but failed to deliver because of that large delivery. But the first part of our little trip here is going to be just getting on up to Tucson. Now we passed Tucson on the way down to Sierra Vista, but didn't stop in. 10:23 on a Sunday morning. Just attended a local mass, and now I'm off on the road. And we are going to be nice and cool with the air conditioner unit on our tail. Actually, no, we'll be cool in here because I got AC in this beautiful thing. Kind of hard to see around these what is that? It looks like, almost looks like a juniper with something else in it. What's going on here? A lot of traffic coming out of Sierra Vista. Gotta squeeze in behind. Looks like I want to be in the left lane. So we're gonna get on the highway. I'm good for fuel. Again, we got, looks like 7/8 of a tank still. And that's what we got when I bought the thing. Little dinosaur out front for the kids. Oh, I'm going.
Left, and then turn left.
Oh, they gave it to me. I thought I was in the intersection. I should have stopped.
Left.
Sorry about that, people. This one's gonna be, except for that ticket, we're gonna be clean all the way on out to Arkansas. I haven't been to, oh wait, Arkansas or Missouri? We'll find out when we get there. I was just checking it before I got online here. I think we had like 9 hours or something to pick it up, so we have plenty of time. We're well rested. We got plenty of fuel. And it's not an urgent delivery or anything like that, so. Looks like they're working on the road back that way. We're gonna head north and slightly west to Tucson. Oh man, is that Sunny Acres up there? Having some trouble getting up that on-ramp. Getting hot out, 87. Oops. Sorry, I went in the wrong gear. Look at this, the guy back there's waiting for everybody to come on. Thank you, sir. That is unnecessary and just a little bit strange. Alright, speed limit 75. We can get rocking in this thing. 11 a.m. I believe it's a Sunday, right? Let's go. Yeah, Sunday morning. I turned on my thing when I woke up. It's got the little ticker down there, and oh my gosh, it was like one message after another, after another. I got a lot of drivers now. My company's actually pretty big, folks. I'm kind of a big deal. Crestway Interstate doing great. We got, I think, $2 million in the bank right now. So we are not buying any used trucks here at Crestway. Our oldest one has like 57,000 miles on it, I think. I was gonna wait to about 100,000 miles before I replace it, which, for a truck 100,000 miles isn't all that bad. But as far as the game goes, I mean, John C, I think, is my guy who's been driving that thing from the start. He was my first hire, and he's in Phoenix now. I was headquartered. That's right, I was headquartered out of Vegas. That's what it was. I was headquartered out of Vegas. I bought my next garage in Flagstaff, and I hired my next 3 drivers there before upgrading my Vegas one to be more than one bay, because the Vegas one was just a little dilapidated building, you know. That's why John C and Sabrina are in Phoenix now, because I sold the Flagstaff garage
Then exit right.
and I moved those guys down there, and they're my most productive. The Phoenix team is my
Exit right.
most productive team. followed by Salt Lake City.
Turn right.
But and then Las Vegas, and I used to have one of my drivers. Actually, it was the one driver I was close to. The only driver I was ever close to letting go. So I thought, man, she's not doing it here in Vegas. I don't know what her thing is, Lenka. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with this broad? and then I just took a look at what she was hauling, and I had a trailer, I think a rock hauler or something, in Vegas. And I'm thinking, what kind of use are you gonna get out of a rock hauler in Las Vegas? So I took that trailer out of there, and I moved her down to Phoenix. And now she's one of the star players. She's the third highest producer in my company. So you do have, well, I mean, it does help you to, you know, keep tabs on the business. I like that aspect of the sim. You know, I'm not just a driver driving.
Turn left.
I'm actually an owner of a truck company, and I got to manage these guys. Now, a lot of times, sort of, I'm with Pete in the sense that I get on, I want to start driving, and then I realize, oh, I got business I should be taking care of. So it's hard to sit down at some point when you got like 20 minutes and just say, all right,
It was a nice ride.
let me sort through all these jokers and see who's underperforming and who needs to change his scenery or something, or even a new truck. All right, let's check the job offers. This is where we want to see it. Freight market. It's going to be, I always like to see what else they got. Okay, so they had the large tubes going to Phoenix. Let's just take it. No, I'm kidding. Here it is. Air conditioning units to Poplar, Bluff, Missouri. So it's almost Arkansas. We're going to go past Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, which is a capital, I believe. And then Poplar Bluff, southeast side, almost near the Mississippi. So that's going to be quite a job. That is 15 hours. Oh, it expires then. Where does it say? Oh, up here, trip to 1,372 miles. They need it by, when do they need it? Wednesday, 2:29 a.m. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So yeah, we got plenty of time, I think. But this is going to be quite an epic trip,
Let's
folks. I'm with Doug. Let's do it. There's Tucson skyline in the background. It's always nice to stop in Tucson, say hi to the folks. I like the plastering folks peeps. Dum-dum. Oh, it's back this way. How do I get back there? Do I go around this? Around the back? If I go around the back and I get stuck, I'm gonna take a hostage. Yeah, I like Plaster and Sons. I like these kind of businesses. The do-it-yourselfers. Well, then you also get a lot of contractors and stuff coming out here, getting supplies for commercial and professional residential builds and stuff. I like the smell of fresh lumber. This is probably going to be our trailer. Can I get around it? I cannot. I got to come around the other side. It's the air conditioner unit. It's already got the straps on. I got to go through the building, I guess. So I got to go through this little alley. Make sure there's no forklift coming down here. We used to do these live from the hives when we were doing the Bee Wolves, and we were advertised by a lot of these different businesses in Arizona, and we did Plaster and Sons as a sponsor once, and I had some B-roll footage outside this very facility. I don't want to keep the window down too long because it is 92 degrees out. But I do like to stick my head outside like a dog when I'm backing up. There's some timber there. Getting right on it, getting right on it. That seems to be straight. I'm pointed right at the rear tires. Slowing down. I don't want to crash into this thing.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. Let's get that window back up. The park and brake on. Step 8. Sweet. I always like to say it with a Scottish accent. Oh, I can't do this yet. No, yeah, I can. There we go. I want to go on this side and do the Where is it? There it is, landing gear. Okay, we got power, we got air. Air pressure, power, everything like that. You always check the brake. Whoa! I moved my mouse, sorry. I want to check that. Turn signals, looks good. Turn signal looks good. I got Arizona plates on it, right? Well, we're outside and it's nice. Check our, oh, with the mouse over here. Check the weigh bill. Weigh. There it is, air conditioning unit, 6,000 pounds, 3 tons. Strapped on very nicely. It's like a guitar string. You try to pick that stuff. To the Poplar, Bluff, Elemax. That's a new company I have not delivered to. I pulled for Plaster and Sons before, but I have not delivered to an Elemax, so that'll be interesting. They need it Wednesday, 2:29 a.m. It's gonna bring us in $14,000. Well, I did that. Nobody came home with any money, so I'm upset now. No, I'm kidding. All right, we got our tunes on. We got the air conditioner going because it's hot out, 92, and climbing. And we're rolling out of the Plaster and Sons in Tucson, Arizona, for points east, ending up in Poplar Bluff, southeastern Missouri. When I get out of here, I go left or right, so I want to come around sort of in the middle of this thing here. Not a very long trailer, so I don't have to worry too much.
Turn left.
This is a nice standard flatbed, and 3 tons is
Turn right.
that's not a huge one. Now, I mean, I'll be careful. I am hauling somebody's freight, you know. And this air conditioner unit, which they could really use out here in Arizona, is going to find a new home in southeastern Missouri, which I guess could also use the air conditioning pretty well. So it's an honest and good day's work, people, or good 3 days work. Oh yeah, there's a train right going. There's another way to get freight out there. They figured it'd just be a little bit more efficient to take it right to the site. Or efficient, maybe. Not efficient, but convenient. That's what I was looking for. It's more efficient to go by train.
Turn left.
Might be more convenient to go by truck. You got it, brother. Now we're getting on the highway, people. Next stop, Missouri. No, I'm kidding. We'll have to stop obviously way before that. So already now, if you are familiar with this trucking, now's a good time to start to think, okay, well, first of all, what am I going to talk about? Because we got hours of driving. In real life, probably 2 hours
Go straight.
or an hour and a half of driving. This would be, obviously days in real life, but in game, it's even, or days, you know what I'm saying. In game, it's going to be a couple hours. 1,300 miles, 120 at scale. So there's 5 for every 100 times 10. Plus, it's like, 50 would be like driving 52 miles? No, is that right? Did I just get that right? 5 for every 100? Yeah. Times 10, yeah, like driving 53 miles, so it'll look like, but in game we're going 1,300, more than that. Anyway, you know what I meant, 56 miles. So, you would also be thinking about, okay, so what does my sleep schedule look like if you're not Pete? And you'd be saying, wait, what speed should I go? 75? I could set my cruise. I'll go right there. Could even, yeah, there we go. Take a look at that thing. Kutchmark Caverns, that's daytime, so actually we'll do that instead. At night you could do more cerebral stuff. Like thinking about sleep schedules and stuff. During the day, that's where you really want to take advantage of the scenery. Because now we get to see everything that we pass by. Especially in the towns, because when we're not in the towns, obviously, we're going to see a lot of desert. San Simon, El Paso, 250 something. But as you can see, the road is colored yellow. If you're new to the sim, yellow road is where you've been. It's grayed out if you've not been there yet. So a little green spot here. And I hear crickets. That's always nice. They must get some rain around these parts. Oh, the turn's a little bit sharper than I was planning on. That's over the top of the roof. Next to us here. Let's read this sign. You got the Apache Pass Road, 1 mile. Nice puffy white clouds. Beautiful looking weather down here. As you can see, the Ace playing card on the side of my door. There's Apache Road.
Go straight.
Flying down the desert highway on a hot afternoon. There we go. There's the aerial. Inside the cab, 1:22 p.m. So now I think, okay, what about sleep? I don't know if we go there. Oh, so when you're in, a good way to check, we're going east on the 10. So yeah, we are going to go, I don't know. What's this? That's kind of neat. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, if you're in multiplayer, you can bring up the map and it overlays in front of you while you're driving, so you can look at it. But here, if I hit map, I would pause and take a look at it. But sometimes you could say, all right, well, I think I'm gonna probably, before you get started, you could say I'm probably gonna end up sleeping somewhere about here, so I could start looking for something around there. Once you've been driving as long as I have, you could sort of start to eyeball that and say, yeah, I'm estimating I'm going to get out there. Now, just knowing where I'm at, Tucson, I will probably need to sleep. I don't know if... No, I guess I won't. I wouldn't say Las Cruces. Speed, I guess I'm not turning, so... Either Las Cruces or El Paso. It's probably where I'm... And I can't recall if I'm doing... There's that freight train that was heading out of Tucson. Sorry, buddy, I'm coming over. Got a few intermodals on that thing. I'm actually going faster than this guy. San Simon next right. I do miss Arizona. It is nice.
Go straight.
Driving in Arizona. A little faster on that turn. Dreamburger. Respect. It's always nice to get a Dreamburger when you get a chance. Yeah, so now we are in the desert south of Arizona. Let's see what we got coming up on here. State line, 5 miles. Alright, so then we're going to be out in New Mexico. I haven't been in New Mexico in a long time either. There's this Welcome to New Mexico sign. But I've always liked Arizona. Here 'tis. State line. Welcome to New Mexico, the land of enchantment. Oh my gosh. Alright, I see the road work ahead, and we need to be in this lane, Mr. Police Officer. No, that's not a police officer, that's just a wagon. I'm gonna come on out here. This guy can come in. There you go, sir. Ma'am, could you wait? Thank you. Thought she was gonna hit me. Lordsburg, Clifton, 1 mile. How'd you like to be working out here? What is it? Oh, it's 88 degrees. It's not too bad. Got a little bit of cloud cover, but yeah, they're working on a desert highway, southwest New Mexico. Those guys are getting paid, sons. It's good work if you can get it. Could be worse. Some people like working outside. I'm one of them. because I work inside. Although I could appreciate air conditioning as well. I used to work at a warehouse when I was younger, and it got hot. I don't miss that. But you stay hydrated, you're alright. Is this San Simon here? I don't even... Please pull in for an inspection. Going up on the right? Yeah, there we are. Okay. Slowing down, slowing down.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Don't have to find a new route, Doug. We just got to pull over and get an inspection.
Go straight.
You've been here before, son. Nice facility. Near San Simon or whatever this is. Now we're in. $34,000? Cool. Thank you. Will do. You have a good day. Nice Sunday afternoon, huh? Good thing back up. It is 86 degrees. We'll probably stop in, use the restroom real quick. Fill up my water. No, I got plenty of water down there. I would have refilled my coffee break. Nah, maybe not. Just gotta... I think I would have got a pack of beef jerky and some corn nuts. I do like corn nuts on the highway. That guy was moving tonight. Did he make a maneuver like he wasn't... Las Cruces 92, El Paso 1 for well. I checked that, people. That my estimation was way off. There's no way I'm going to need to sleep in either Las Cruces or El Paso. But you would see, we're going to see the flight from Tucson to Las Cruces, where we'll fly over it in the Baron 58. And then I think we go from, when we're flying, I think we're going from Las Cruces up to Hobbs. So it's a little bit north of El Paso. We're staying down. Look at that. I love that scenery. Wait, I wanted to resume, right? There we go. Let's check some things on my dash there. Okay, we got trip econ 5.7 miles a gallon. Not bad. I got 215 gallons left, which will take me 1,500 miles. So, geez, we're not going to need to fill up this whole trip. I really got the big tanks, people. I bought this truck. I drove it from... Where did I buy it? I bought it in Bakersfield. I must have fueled up somewhere. Did I fuel up somewhere? All I know is I'm going from Phoenix to southeastern Missouri without fueling up. That's incredible. Oil temp's good, water temp's good. Speed is set at 67. 4:45 p.m. Let's go out on the map. That's as far out as you can go. Hold on, I gotta adjust myself in my seat, people. I gotta get comfortable. I think we're coming up on Las Cruces. The crosses. New Mexico. Got some green out here. I don't know if this is irrigated or whatever. Ooh, milk. That sounds good. Yeah, so where I'm at now in my studio, in my basement, we got a new refrigerator upstairs. We moved the old one. It's right on the other side of this wall. So if I need something cold to drink, I just open the door, walk out there and grab it. That is the American way. Nice convertible, although I don't know if I want the... Well, it's 79 degrees, that's not bad. I'm hoping to see an attractive young blonde in there. That's the guy. Good for you, dude. Pachio or whatever that is. Coastline mining guy off the right here with a covered top. I gotta take a look at the DLC. We got the fall sale coming up. I'm gonna take a look at the DLC for this thing and see what I need to pick up. But I think Louisiana's coming out really soon here. So I'm gonna pick up Louisiana as well. I gotta get on down to New Orleans, get my restaurant. If you've seen the restaurant life, I gotta do that again coming up here real soon. It's been a long time, way too long. I got a restaurant, I'd say it's in New Orleans. It's called Open Season. Partially a hunting and a baseball metaphor. And that is a fun game. I love it, I do. I'm having a good time. I was starting to have a good time, and then baseball took up all of our time. But flying, driving, and we'll get some history stuff in there, some adventure. It's going to be a good few months off. This is Las Cruces, I believe. I've obviously been through, yeah, there it is on the map. I've obviously been through Las Cruces before. Oh, looks like I got a turn coming up ahead at some point, so I got to keep my eyes out for that. I'm probably going to need to be in the right lane. I'll get around this, looks like a garbage truck, some sort of a dumper. Speed limit 65, but I can go a little bit faster. And I just got to get around him. And he is not slowing down. Albuquerque, I think we're headed up towards Albuquerque. I think I can get in there now, right? There we go. Las Cruces, New Mexico. I like it here.
Stay right, and then exit right.
I like this town. I would get a garage here if I didn't already have one in Santa Fe. Santa Fe, I've got a garage in Santa Fe. That's my New Mexico hub. But maybe I should have done Las Cruces. Santa Fe's a little touristy. I might be more of a Las Cruces guy. Maybe I'll sell the garage in Santa Fe and move it down to Las Cruces, because I kind of like this. Well, when I fly in, I'll take a look around. I'll find out where this garage is, and who knows? Maybe I'll relocate those people, sell that garage, and move open here to Las Cruces. I feel like I should be here. Oops. Coming on over. Loman Avenue, half a mile. Let's check the external cameras, see how they're doing. I think they're probably doing fine. Well, first let's check, see. Okay, we're going to turn north out of there, but here we go. Our air conditioner is going to get, it's hot and dry right now. I guess when it rains it might just wash it out. Oh, there's that thing on the left, that like water tower with the settlers.
Stay right, then turn right.
Alright, you got it.
Turn right.
You really got to slow down. Speed limit 45. Oh wow. Oh
Stay
wow.
right.
Yep. They weren't kidding. I'm gonna go to Las Cruces. You can go left if you want to get back into town. But yeah, the more I talk about it, I'm really thinking now that I get a garage down here. Nice looking apartments out there. A police car behind me? I think it is. White Sands. I think there's the space shuttle thing over here. It's like a, yeah, there it is. They got a space thing there with a model of the space shuttle, like a little rocket park or whatever. That's pretty cool. And look at behind me. It looks like, almost looks like I see police car lights flashing. I think it's just an anomaly with the, let's hit resume. It's my resolution. It may be a police car, but his lights aren't on. I don't think it is. Now I'm looking at it, I'm just thinking it's an SUV. But you never know. Oh, now we're gonna be coming downhill, so let's click this off. Oh my gosh, and we got some sort of construction. Some sort of real construction. Let's all be friends. Oh, I thought you were gonna go in. Alright. I was gonna let you in, buddy. More highway construction work here. At least it's later in the day. They got the whole crew out though. That's not something you see much in Illinois. You see a lot of construction in Illinois. You don't see much actual work going on though. Usually they close a couple lanes for like 8 or 9 miles, and you drive past and you're like, what did they close this off for? There's a bunch of trucks out there and no workers. It's like a joke. It's like a disgusting joke. Where are we in the world, Carmen Sandiego? Okay, so we're southwest of Alamogordo, New Mexico. Nice afternoon. Only 63 degrees. Are we up in elevation? Or it's just dry enough here that when the sun's going down, it gets chilly. I don't know if that's a way station. I didn't even see. Not really. It looks like there's a point of interest up ahead there on the map, right? A little question mark. I don't know what that's going to be. Oh, 55 up here, so I got to slow down. White Sands. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to when they get the road trip DLC. What kind of points of interest they're going to have that are brand new. Other ones that were maybe existing but are really more fleshed out. This is going to be, I'm really excited. Plus, I'm excited to buy a new car and go for driving where I'm not on the clock, you know what I mean? I'm not rushing to get somewhere. I'm just kind of looking around at all the scenery, just gawking with my mouth open. Duh. We got a red light up there? I'm looking at this guy. Okay, yes, we do. I'm like the guy in front of it. I was hoping there wasn't an accident. That we'd be here indefinitely. There's one guy coming up behind. Whoop. Uh-oh. Wrong set of gears as usual. I love those torque effects. You know, it rises up a little bit as you grab the gears.
Stay right.
Stay right or exit right? I guess he said stay right, but he really meant exit right.
Get ready to turn left.
So I've obviously
Turn
been
left.
here before because 4 people in that pickup truck? Because it's yellowed out. So I'm guessing that's going to be like a direct hire back that away. Or, oh, it's actually a truck dealer. So here's a rail line without a crossing signal. So you really got to keep an eye out for that. I mean, you don't want to get hit by a train if you're not paying attention. Little gully here, a wash basin for flooding because these deserts can flood. There's another train up there heading that way. Because I also want to do. I got the Rail Life game that was a little stuttery when I tried it last with my old PC. It should work good on the new PC. So maybe I invest in a train company out in Europe while I'm out there, and we do some of that. What do you think of that, tough guy? I was looking down at the map.
Stay left, and then turn left.
I've been to Alamogordo. It looks like I've been this way. I've been straight ahead, but it doesn't look like I've been up towards Tucumcari through here.
Turn left.
That road looks grayed out. I can't even see the turn thing. It's quite an intersection, right? Oh, That guy came to a late stop, didn't he? Neat. All right, you're at US 5470 business route that way. We're going to 5470 north. Got our green arrow. Looks like there's 2 turn lanes, but we just want to use the one. There's a Roadrunner thing there. Oops. Oops.
Go straight.
Going straight. Oh, I'm in 8th gear. Oops, speed limit 45. I'm going 50. Neat looking old buildings here. Some old houses. Got a satellite TV. Oh, cracked my back. Getting stiff in the chair. Sun's going down out there. Good people. There's a rail heading out north and east. This is just cool looking country. I do like the desert Southwest. I can speed it. Oh yeah, let's speed them to 65 now. I probably got somebody behind me like, what are you doing, guy? Look at these sunsets. It's our second sunset on this trip. Right? Or no? First one on this trip. 65. I guess I can resume, right? Because I was going... I forgot what I was going. I think 67. We're on New Mexico State Highway 54. Heading, I believe, north. Yeah, north. Beautiful scenery here. There's the train coming back the other way. Some intermodals, some tankers. Yeah, this is beautiful. Well done, SES. I was thinking about some stuff they could do. I've always thought about, like, you know, ideas for them. And you shouldn't bring it up late in the video. They wouldn't be watching at this point. But in case somebody was from SES, seeing your other drivers would be awesome. Because I know, I mean, I think the way it works, right, is you get sort of a dome of rendering, and the game will render other vehicles inside the dome that fits around you. Once you get outside that dome, then it doesn't render much. It's kind of wide open. But as far as vehicles goes, it populates the roads inside your sort of certain radius dome.
Go straight.
I would think that, and I know, like, along the way they've got sort of on a map, they'll have, you know, your drivers are moving along the map at a certain rate. And, you know, if you leave this thing on, you know, this thing, it will, you know, if one of your drivers makes it to their destination, all of a sudden it'll show up that, you know, there they got money and stuff like that. So I would think if they're moving along this node and all of a sudden you cross their path and they, you know, go within your render dome, that the game could render the truck they're driving heading the route that they are, and you could see them going by. Maybe they'd have a little tag. That's cool. Have a little tag over them that says, you know, Crestway Interstate, their name. Like, hey, there's my guy. And if you honk at them, they honk back or something, you know. That'd be cool. And I can see it like there. Somebody just made it income. It's Robert L. Brought in 10 grand. Way to go, Robbie. And in that case, you know, I would think that that's doable. I could see maybe the reason they wouldn't want to is because they think, well, what happens when that driver gets to, you know, to a destination? Do we have to animate the whole drop off and all that stuff? And I think you can get around that by saying no, not really. They could pull up to the drop off node and then kind of fade out. and then they'd fade back in, you know, nearby or something. You know, their load would fade into an empty bay that you weren't going to, and then they would fade back out on the street out front or something at one of various different points where you're not, and then they would start after a certain amount of time. They'd start to their next destination. So, and then if you were doing you know, convoy with a buddy, you could also see their drivers and their trucks and stuff. So theoretically, if you're on a server with 8 people, you could oops, that's not what I meant to hit. You know, you can have dozens and dozens of other drivers that you might be passing by. You could be like, hey, I'm driving behind, you know, Pete, I'm driving behind one of you guys right now. Where's he going? You know, I think that'd be fun. For me, at least. Maybe I'm the only guy, but I can't be the first one to recommend that. Getting dark now, people. 9:08 p.m. I gotta start thinking about sleeping, but maybe not this next one. I'm gonna go to the one after it. So not this rest stop, but the next rest stop. Although it would be kind of neat to stay at a place out in the middle of the desert, but I'm not going to. Can't make me. Is the train going? Am I gonna cross the tracks? Okay, jeez. Speed limit 35. I thought for a minute. Good to know that was there, but I thought for a minute that I was gonna cross the tracks. What town is this? I wonder. This is really cool. Okay, the train is turning with me. Oops. Alright, here's the truck stop off on the left. Vaughn 25, Santa Rosa 67. We'll stay at one of those places. I wouldn't want to stay on that side of the road anyway. Oh, so the train went under the bridge here. And around, that's well, I tell you, when I was coming around that turn, I was thinking, the train looked at me like we're on a similar path. I thought I had my brights. My high beams. No? I thought I had my high beams on. I don't know. Oops, sorry. We got a little bit of a construction thing going here. Oh, we gotta go around, okay. Oh, there's a plane just flew over, right? Is there an airport out here? That was kind of cool, I think. Man, they do some road work here in New Mexico, people. They're serious about good roads. End road work now. All right, we're back to it. Let's see. I got an intersection coming up here. Looks like I gotta stay off to the right. Junction 60 and 285, and coming up here.
Get ready to turn right.
10:05. Maybe we'll get to bed around midnight. That's my plan. Within the next 2 hours, we'll hit the sack.
Turn right.
Look at that road sign. So many different junctions. You can go one of these 5 or 6 roads. I think this is new road for me. I haven't yield. Oh my gosh. I hope nobody's there, man. Yeah, I don't think I've been here before. Is this, what town is this? The little cemetery out there. There's got to be some old gravestones there. Look at this town, the yellow lights and stuff. There's the Del Air Motel. That's kind of cool. Please pull in for an inspection. Where? Off to the right.
Stay left and then turn left.
Well, actually, no. I gotta getting right here to the way station.
Turn left.
Hold on, hold on. Oh, and there's a point of interest. I want to see it. I want to see it, you guys. Guys, let me see it.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I'll do the point of interest, even though it's at night, because
When
you never know
possible, make a U-turn.
when you're coming out. And then I think I'll stay at this place. Oh yeah, because then we could try it in the morning. We can come back and take a look at this place in the morning. All right, let's go here. Pass the inspection. 34,000 gross weight. Thank you, sir. We'll check this out at night and then in the day. How's that sound? Oops. Yeah, let's do it. We'll compare. We'll do this at night, and then we'll take a look again in the day. But I don't know what town this is. This is pretty neat. We get to see like those, like the headstones and all that stuff. This will be neat to compare. I love it. I hope you're as excited as I am. Okay. Let's just stop the engine. Shut her down. Step outside. And hit enter. City of Vaughn. Okay. I'll be quiet. All right, there you go. We'll take a look at the morning. So Vaughn, apparently home of a sizable rail depot and St. Mary's Parish, which I'm going to assume is Catholic. So I'd be at home here. Hold on a second. Let me get around. I will go stay at this place across the street. Right? Yes, I don't want to leave my trailer here because I think that's part of a problem I had in that last one. Since I unhooked from my trailer and they had a new version, all of a sudden, all of a sudden it didn't know what to do. It just dumped my load as if I didn't have a... I don't need to get gas. I'm just getting sleep here.
Finding new
See, I'm starting to... I'm going to come around the back of these guys, pull up right between the two of them. The Bushnell and the Flavor Fair.
Stay left, and then turn left.
Maybe this is a bad idea. I'm ready to consider that this might be a bad idea. His alarm's going off because I'm next to him too close. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna jump out here. We're gonna spend the night. Let's pick this up in the morning, and we will. Yeah, that's kind of a bad parking spot. We'll pick this up in the morning. Don't look at my driver. And we'll get on the next leg. So, oops. So be right back then.